So, welcome back to the Chaos Delve. I wanted to cover a Kingdom Come 2 Deliverance. Now that the game's completed, just a kind of review, because I started with one, and now we want to just cover the ending. I think the game is a great game. I think overall it was a fun experience. I think probably 2 to 3/4 of the way through, I started getting a little bored because it started getting kind of repetitive with go here, kill this, or go here, grab this, go here, do that. And I didn't realize I wasn't experiencing everything that I should. For example, the thievery aspect, using the bows more. But I think what happens is you kind of develop your character in one way, and as you get good at that, you can develop the character in other ways. So I think that in retrospect, I probably would have done a few things differently. First thing is I would have done the main quest a little more to make sure that I can get some items that would have helped me. Because what my personality is, I go for the main quests, and then I started doing side quests right away as they came up, rather than continuing with the main quest. And we have done quite a bit of side quests on this channel. We didn't do all of them, but we did it quite a bit. I would have paid more attention to the horse. I think where I was putting the perk points was fine. I kept it strictly in focusing on a few things at first, which was swordsman skill, agility, making sure that I had decent armor. I was trying to be good. I've never played a game like this before, so there was a lot of different dynamics that I didn't know about, which was eating, the drinking, the sleeping, going into someone's house when you're not supposed to. You know, standard things like in Skyrim, you can just walk into someone's house and they really don't care, right? But obviously stealing might get you caught. However, in this game, when you stole, someone actually knew about it even when you left. So those were all things that I had to get used to as like a person who's never played a game like this and maybe played Skyrim or more fast-paced games. I had to think more methodically, and there's nothing wrong with that. That was good too. I think the design was designed well. The game is beautiful graphically. The setting is beautiful. Some of the things that occur are realistic. I didn't do much of hunting, but I did like a little bit of it. I like that aspect. I did like the alchemy, the blacksmithing. I think this is overall a great game. I would recommend it to anybody to play. I would go in with a few things basically that would help set you up in the beginning, and what that is basically paying attention to your reputation. I know that you would want to commit crimes and stuff like that. I would say that maybe do a different playthrough. Like your first playthrough, do something where you are sticking to the good, and if something seems even remotely shanty, don't do it. And then you can do another one where you kind of just, burn through whatever you want to do and go murder hobo, whatever it is. If you can steal and get away with it, steal and get away with it. A lot of times it's kind of hard to do that, but you totally can do it. Again, I would have stuck to the main quest for a little bit just to get some more gear, and then did some side quests. I probably would have invested more in... I would have kept the swordmanship points. I probably would have invested a little more in like horsemanship and the dog. I'm glad I got the dog right away. I think that's a big thing to do, because that really helped as well. I do like my playthrough in the sense of where I went and the decisions I made. I probably would have went back and changed a couple things, but I was trying to be true to what I think Henry would have done and not what I would have done in that moment as to what he's seen, kind of, as a character would do. I don't like the fetch quests where go here, do this. So like sometimes it would be, hey, I need something in town A. You would go to town A and come back, and then they would say, oh, I forgot to tell you that in town A there's still this, so you have to go back there again. I think that could have been done away with. And just, hey, I need A, B, and C in town A, and then you get item A, B, and C in town A and come back, and it's done, right? Fetch quests are a real big bane of mine. Some people like them. I hate them. Not me. Let me see. The skill point trees are pretty easy. The more you use them, the more they go through. I think that's a good thing. Dice was fairly easy. I mean, the easiest way to do dice is just find one die that rolls the same thing over and over, and you can then do your turn over and over and literally just keep playing the dice game over and over. That's an easy way to cheese that. There are certain things that you really can't cheese, but they work fine. So another thing I didn't know, that the more things that your horse is carrying, the heavier your horse weighs. Therefore, the slower your horse will move. So let's say there's a quest where you need to do something where the horse is a little fast. you have to remove some of that stuff to make your horse faster. Another thing I noticed that I really wasn't particularly a fan of was some of the crafting was pretty cool, but sometimes it can get redundant. And, the first couple times it's fun. After that, it's fine. But just a caveat that I would have there for myself. Now, again, these are all just opinions of mine. I'm not telling you that what I'm saying is etched in stone. This game is what you make of it, and you can play it how you want to play it. These are just the things that I got out of it, playing it, and the overall gist of the game. I didn't experience much of the heavy weapons. I'm a big fan of swords, so I kept it to the swords. I did use an axe a couple times. I did use a mace a couple times. I used the bow and arrow. That was pretty cool. Did use the pistol. Super slow, obviously, with this time frame. So it was cool the few times that I used it. Wasn't a main weapon in my repertoire. And as you can see through my playthrough and all the videos I did, that just wasn't there. The soundtrack to this game I thought was beautiful. I really enjoyed all of the music. There wasn't, I think, a single track that I heard that I thought, oh, this doesn't belong here. It was just well put together and just fantastic. Supporting character-wise, I did not like Hans Kopan. And I just felt like one of the things that I didn't like as well is how I always felt like no matter what we did, we were always getting crapped on with all the decisions we made. So like you make decision A and something bad happens from it. And let's say it was A or B. I understand that the story needs to move on, but don't always have to have something bad happen and your characters getting crapped on all the time. And I felt like half of the game was us getting crapped on, reacting to the crap on, trying to get a leg up, but then typically that doesn't happen. Audentes fortuna uvot. I thought that was pretty cool too, that saying. So those are just things that kind of came to mind as I do. And let's finish this out video.
I'm telling you, Dry Devil is a hell of a marksman. I'd bet my right arm that, drunk as he is, he could still hit anything you care to point. Remember Von Orlitz?
Now, if you really bet your right arm.
In fact, I will go further.
He's gonna bet his eye.
Her neck. Your crossbow.
No.
I heard about some William fella who shot an apple off someone's head.
Oh no.
Was it Walter?
At least take that. Okay.
Oh, come on.
Shut up! You're wasted. Never seen you this bad.
This totally matches with the game's theme, and I love it. Look at his. Okay, I thought it was gonna be blurred. Yeah. Oh. This is not a good idea.
Heck, you fucking moron!
I told you he was gonna hit him in the eye. I knew it. I said he's gonna hit him in that eye. Audentes fortuna juvat. I knew it. And we have some more is more. So back to the last little bits of thoughts. The UI is for the most part good. Takes time to adjust to, but once you get to that, this game has a steep learning curve. Once you get it, you're pretty good, I think, and you kind of can flow with it. Because for me, it took me probably about 4 to 8 hours, maybe a little more, and then I started getting what was kind of going on, what I'm looking at, how to go around the map easier, and things like that. At first, it was kind of difficult, and the navigation was hard. I put myself probably in quests I shouldn't have been doing, and got a lot of frustration. Some of the videos that I recorded early on took me multiple recordings that I had to delete because I was probably doing things that I shouldn't have done, which, we all learn in retrospect. Anyway, I think that about sums up my overview of playing this and coming with this to a close. I'm not a perfectionist. I'm not going to complete it and do every trophy available on the PS5. We're playing on PS5. And I just don't have a desire to. Our goal on this channel is to do playthroughs and give you some tips along the way, and hopefully you enjoy the playthroughs with us. So, as always, we want to thank you so much for watching the Chaos Delve. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment so you can leave us feedback so we can keep giving you more videos and different playthroughs of different games that you all want to see. And that will help me as we navigate this to go ahead and give you content that you guys want. Thanks, and Audente Fortuna Uvault.